We'll start this morning with some big breaking news, positive news for Arsenal.
The Emirates was still buzzing from the recent blockbuster signing when Victor Gyökeres stepped onto the lush green pitches of London Colney for the very first time as an Arsenal player. It was more than just another pre-season training session, it was the beginning of a highly anticipated new chapter for the North London Giants. The Swedish striker, who arrived from Sporting Lisbon in a headline-dominating move, was keen to impress. And none other than Mikel Arteta, the man at the heart of Arsenal's tactical revolution, was there to personally oversee every drill, touch, and movement. From the moment Gyökeres laced up his boots, there was an electric atmosphere among the players, coaching staff, and observers. His presence brought an air of excitement, a blend of raw physicality and calculated precision that the Gunners have been craving in the final third. Towering in stature but agile in movement, Gyökeres quickly made an impression during the early warm-ups and passing sequences. Arteta, watching closely from the sidelines, was actively involved, occasionally stepping in to offer detailed tactical instructions and observations. His hands-on approach, especially with new arrivals, signaled just how crucial Gyökeres will be to the team's attacking philosophy this season. The training session was far from a casual jog around the pitch. Arteta demanded intensity from the start. Whether it was short burst sprints, rondos, or positional drills, every element had a purpose. For Gyökeres, this was an initiation into Arsenal's tactical structure, and he absorbed everything like a sponge. His link-up play with teammates like Martin Odegaard and Bukayo Saka was closely monitored. It wasn't long before sparks began to fly. During one particularly intense drill simulating match-day transitions, Gyökeres picked up a pass from Declan Rice, turned with deceptive speed, and sent a powerful shot curling into the top corner. The finish drew immediate applause from teammates, and even Arteta cracked a satisfied smile. That brief moment offered a tantalizing glimpse into what Arsenal fans might expect when Premier League matches get underway. But the training wasn't just about scoring goals. Arteta also pushed the forward hard on his defensive positioning, pressing high, tracking back, cutting off passing lanes. Gyökeres, known for his relentless work rate in Portugal, responded with gusto. At one point, he chased down a ball deep into midfield, winning possession back and drawing praise from the coaching staff. It was clear, this wasn't a striker content with waiting for chances. This was a forward ready to be Arsenal's first line of defense as well. Off the pitch, the camaraderie was also building. Gyökeres was seen laughing and exchanging high-fives with Gabriel Martinelli and Jurrien Timber. Saka gave him a few encouraging words after a sharp drill, and Odegaard, as club captain, took time to explain certain movement patterns during a water break. It was a brotherhood welcoming a new member, and Gyökeres looked right at home among them. Arteta, speaking privately with his assistant coaches during the session, appeared pleased with the Swede's quick adaptation. He often nodded in approval and used his iPad to highlight positioning metrics and movement tendencies, likely planning ahead for pre-season matches where Gyökeres could feature from the start. For Arteta, the excitement was not just about signing a goal scorer, it was about acquiring a player who fits into the bigger puzzle of his evolving team. And that evolution was on full display during the tactical walkthroughs. In one sequence, Arteta pulled Gyökeres aside and walked him through the kinds of diagonal runs he expects, especially in tandem with Odegaard's creative instincts. The interaction was calm, clear, and constructive, a sign of Arteta's growing reputation as one of the most tactically nuanced managers in the game today. He wasn't just instructing, he was mentoring. As the session progressed into small-sided games, the tempo rose. Gyökeres, marked tightly by William Saliba, used his strength to shield the ball before laying it off for Emile Smith-Rowe to strike. Minutes later, he showed his aerial prowess by leaping above two defenders to head home a pinpoint cross from Ben White. Each action reinforced the idea that this wasn't just another signing, it was a major statement of intent. Fans watching training clips on social media were quick to react. Within minutes, clips of Gyökeres' goal, his link-up with Odegaard, and even a playful nutmeg on Tomiyasu had gone viral. Supporters filled the comments with chants of "what a signing!" and "give us the league title already." The buzz was real. Arsenal's fan base had been starved of a traditional yet modern No-9, someone with the intelligence of a seasoned playmaker, the physique of a target man, and the movement of a poacher. Victor Gyokeres, it seemed, was ticking all the boxes from day one. Behind the scenes, the staff were equally impressed. The performance analysts began compiling data on his sprint speeds, pass completions, and spatial awareness. Physios checked his recovery after intense drills and were impressed with his conditioning. The nutritionists had already worked out a tailored meal plan to keep the striker in peak shape, and the communications team was preparing his first in-depth club interview, eager to share his personality with the fans. As the session wound down, Arteta gathered the squad in a tight circle. He addressed the team, his voice carrying determination and belief. Though the words weren't publicly released, lip readers could catch glimpses of "this is the level, and we go harder from here." Gyokeres stood near the center, nodding with focus. It was clear he had already earned the respect of his peers and of the manager. When the whistle blew and the session came to an end, Gyökeres lingered a moment longer on the pitch. He took a slow walk across the field, glanced around at the red banners surrounding the training ground, and smiled. This was his new home. A club steeped in history. A team brimming with ambition. A manager who believed in his talent. And now, a mission to bring glory back to North London. His performance in that first training session wasn't just about impressing, it was about making a statement. Victor Gyokeres wasn't just at Arsenal to participate. He was here to lead the line, make headlines, and help Arteta's men mount a serious title challenge. With the full backing of the club, the coaching staff, and his new teammates, Arsenal's new striker was off to a flying start. The Premier League had been put on notice. Something special was brewing at Arsenal, and it all began with Arteta overseeing the first session of a striker ready to make history.